Inyo pong posisyon at inyo pong departamento ay talagang tadtad po ng korupsyon. Some complainants na nagreklamo na nalugi ng 10 million, may nalugi ng 50 million pesos. Dahil sa pagiging kawatan ninyo dyan sa FDA. Bakit kapag nag-renew, kinailangan maghintay sila ng up to 3 years or sometimes 5 years? At dito po kasi, nagiging open to corruption itong sobrang haba ng pag-aantay. Sa mga reklamong natanggap ko po, ang asking price para mapabilis po yung proseso, huwag ko kayong iling-iling, sir, please. I don't like that. Ang hingian po ay 5 million pesos. Dinideny. Bakit? Dahil humihingi ng kotong. Go ahead, sir. Answer it.
I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best in my capacity. Those allegations, I cannot tolerate that, sir, Your Honor. I will guarantee you that I will eliminate if I can see.
Ang haba po ng inyong sagot
Opo.
sa napaka-iksi kong tanong. Gusto ko pong maiksing sagot. Now, let me tell you this. Huwag kang magmalinis. At huwag mong sabihin na malinis ang iyong ahensya. Just accept the fact na maraming problema dyan sa FDA and you'll do something na para linisin yan. Period.
Your Honor, I have to be honest. May mga naririnig po talaga ako.
Marami po mga corrupt yan sa mga kasamahan mo. Good evening to you, Ms. Dr. Samuel Zacate.
Good evening.
Okay, bago kayo naging FDA, ano pong posisyon niyo ngayon?
Director General
Director
po.
General ng FDA. Saan ho kayo dati? Ano po yung posisyon niyo before
I
this?
was in the Presidential Security Group as a Medical Officer 3 po.
PSG.
Yes, mo, sir.
Okay. Now, dalawa lang po ang aking katanungan. Depende po kung paano nyo sagutin. Pwede itong mapaiksi, pwede mapahaba. Ano po? First and foremost, I would like to take you a challenge. Kasi nga po, yung inyo pong posisyon at inyo pong departamento ay talagang tadtad po ng korupsyon. Willing ho ba kayo, voluntary po ito, na every year, ikaw at mga kasama mo sa FDA ay ipalabas ang iyong SALN. At ako po, gagawin ko rin yan. Pag tinanggap po yung challenge ko, pareho tayo maglabasan ng ating SALN.
Ay, oo naman po.
Very good.
Opo.
Put it on record, you accepted my challenge. Na ikaw at mga kasamahan mo sa FDA, lahat kayo, from you up to down to the janitor, magpapakitaan tayo ng SALN.
Yes, Your Honor, of course.
Very
I'm
good.
willing. I'm willing.
Challenge accepted. Now, umpisahan po natin sa Certificate of Product Registration. You know what that is, right? CPR.
Yes, Your Honor.
Fast forward tayo ng konti. Bakit kapag nag-renew ng produkto ang isang pharmaceutical company, kinailangan renew ng registration, kinailangan maghintay sila ng up to 3 years or sometimes 5 years. At dito po kasi nagiging open to corruption itong sobrang haba ng pag-aantay. Sa mga reklamong natanggap ko po, ang asking price para mapabilis po yung proseso and you don't have to wait for 3 years, huwag ko kayong iling-iling, sir, please. I don't like that. Para mapaiksi ang proseso, ang hingian po ay 5 million pesos. Sometimes it can go. No, sir, huwag kayong iling, sir.
Sorry po.
Wag. Sometimes it goes up to 20 million per product. Go ahead, sir. Answer it.
Your Honor, kaya po ako napapailing kasi kung yan po ay totoo, nakakapanlumo po yan. Kasi actually po, we do not tolerate that in my agency. Regarding po sa mga 3 years na product, I must admit po sa Center for Drugs and Center for Drugs, minsan nga naniniwala po ako kasi with regards sa backlog, nakikita ko din po yan, masyadong madami. Now, as my directive po, ngayon po nagsisimula na tayo, Your Honor, to streamline the process. When I say streamline the process, what I notice in the FDA is the lack of digitalization and digitation. So yan po ang aking naging prioridad. Yung pong aspect na yun, ang pong ginagawa natin ng paraan. Katulad po ng sinabi ko, Your Honor, yung atin pong unang pagkikita, sabi ko po, inaayos ko pong ICT, ginagawa ko na po ngayon. At ang isa pang aspect po na nakikita ko sa kabagalan po ng sistema, aside from the stringent requirements, of course, Your Honor, no, we cannot do something about it, is yung mga payment posting. Yan po ina-address na po natin ngayon yan. I already submit a request from the National Printing Office. Baka po pwedeng umubra yung e-receipt. So naghihintay po ako sa aking kasamahan sa publiko, Public Service po sa National Printing Office. Hinihintay ko po yung inyong response kasi po madami na po madami na po.
Response ko po. Ay, sorry, Mr.
Ay,
President.
National Printing Office po.
Okay.
I'm asking them, I'll give a letter of follow-up regarding dun my said request. Now, another thing po, Your Honor, I'm tasking my director. I don't want to mention her name.
Why not?
No, I will mention her name, sir, Your Honor.
Let's be transparent here.
Okay po, Director Sirunay, I'm asking her,
What's your name po, sir?
Director Sirunay po, I'm asking her to address the backlog as soon as possible, but she committed to me that she will address the backlog and will have a zero backlog by June 2023. Yan po, tinext ko po siya kahapon kasi sabi ko sa kanya, I cannot cover this anymore. I cannot cover this for a long time. I cannot justify you. You must address, we must help those people. We must not have a backlog. We have a zero backlog policy. Another one po, Your Honor, on my agency, I must admit, no, on the part of director, to be fair with my director Joyce, no, she's a very talented and brilliant director. I have to admit that there are problems in my agency. Number one is the lack of manpower. So what I do is to have a directive to all my directors to fill up the plantilla positions. What I noticed, there are so many plantilla positions, not only in the internal management and centers, but also in the field regulatory operation. Now, another thing, nagkakaroon po kami ng backlog because nauubusan po kami ng expert pool, yung mga nagre-review po ng mga gamot. So that's one of the thing that I'm addressing because yung honoraria natin sa mga expert natin po baka hindi nga po makaabot po sa gasolina. So that's what I'm talking to them, that yung consultant, yung expert pool, gawin ng consultant para may regular ng tayo. But of course, the expert medical doctors, I must admit, because I'm a doctor also, they have livings, no? But I cannot, hindi namin mapantayan sa ahensya. Another thing, to address the manpower, number one po, ginawa ko po to fill up all the plantilla positions. So that the next year po, I already talked to Secretary Amena that my plan is to reorganize the FDA. Because the FDA, the organization of the FDA is not coping up with the system or the innovation of the science of this country. So those are the things that I need to address. Aside from that, sir, there are administrative order that I keep on talking to my people and also our beloved secretary, the Administrative Order 67. I think I need to address that and to have a technical working group who it's not anymore coping with the innovation, sir. So I have a technical working group. The timeline is January 2023. By that, we will have a working group. I will submit my recommendation for amendment of the Administrative Order number 67 for the for the approval of the Secretary, OIC Secretary. Rest assured, sir. Rest assured, I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best in my capacity. The FDA are brilliant people. They're highly technical. Now, those allegations, I cannot tolerate that, sir, Your Honor. I will guarantee you that I will eliminate if I can see anything that is outside my principle of public service. I will guarantee you that.
Okay. Mr. President, thank you. Now, ang haba po ng inyong sagot
Opo.
sa napaka-iksi kong tanong, gusto ko pong maiksing sagot. So, yung 3 years po or more na para sa pag-renew ng certificate of product registration, from 3 years, pwede nyo bang mapababaan yan to what years, ilang years o ilang month o ilang weeks o days?
Wait po, Your Honor. Kinuha ko lang po yung citizen charter ng certificate of product registration.
Kasi sa ngayon, sir, Mr. President, sa ngayon kasi 3 years ang minimum. Inabot pa up to 5 years. So, may papangako niyo po ba na yung 3 years na yan ay mapapaiksin niyo po to at least man lang Say 1 year, mas maganda 6 months.
What I noticed, Your Honor, yung 3 years na yun is kung ano yan collective po. So ang nangyayari, nagkaka-problem po kami or bumabagal yung sistema nga namin sa pre-assessment. Not because, no, I give the benefit of a doubt sa mga tao ko. The reason, because of the internal management, sir. The commitment, basta po hindi namin makompromise yung safety and efficacy ng isang produkto. That's why I'm amending the AO. Yun po ang pinaka-main target ko sa kanila. Kasi yung 3 years na yon, I think may possibility po talagang umiksi yan eh. Basta maayos ko lang po itong internal management.
Hindi na pa, ang haba-haba muna ako naman.
Okay po, sir.
Okay. Kanina sinabi mo, you will not tolerate at walang problema sa ahensya mo sa FDA. So parang malinis ang FDA. Now, let me tell you this. Because of a complaint, I spoke to a previous Director General and she admitted to me na graft-ridden ang inyong agency. And she admitted to me, oo nga, 5 million to 20 million ang hinihingi kada produkto. That's why she said she's gonna put a stop to it. Pero hindi niya napigil, hindi niya naputol yung practice na yon. That's why natanggal siya. Now, huwag kang magmalinis at huwag mong sabihin na malinis ang iyong ahensya. Just accept the fact na maraming problema dyan sa FDA and you'll do something na para linisin yan. Period.
You have to be honest. May mga naririnig po talaga ako. But the problem is I do not have leads. Ngayon po, I'm telling you because hindi ko po talaga hayaan yung ganyan. So I want to coordinate also with people that have a knowledge regarding sa corruption ng ahensya ko. Puro siya po naririnig ko but I do not have.
Mr. President, may I ask this gentleman, meron ho ba kayong bit-bit na tao ninyo from PSG o mga sarili nyong kamag-anak, kaibigan? Meron kayong sariling tao na bit-bit nyo?
Meron naman po ako.
Ilan po yung bit-bit yung sarili nyong tao, Mr. President?
Meron po akong, yung regarding po sa tao ko po dinala ko po sa FDA.
Yeah,
Ano?
from the outside, bringing those people inside to help you with your operations or whatever it is that you're planning to do with FDA. Who are those people and what are their credentials?
Kamag-anak po, Your Honor.
Kamag-anak.
Wala po
Okay.
akong kamag-anak sa
Walang
FDA.
kamag-anak.
Wala
So
po.
who are those people na binitbit niyo po galing sa labas para to help you sa pagtrabaho niyo dyan sa FDA?
Of course, sir, yung usual staffing ko po talaga. That
Ilan
is
po sila?
1, 2, 3. I think 4 or 5.
4. Okay, and what are the qualification of these people?
Of course, sir. My chief of staff po is a lawyer.
Okay,
My PIO is also lawyer.
okay,
I have an engineer po, a chemical engineer,
all right.
because I need her expertise. So another one is most of the people, but one doctor also.
Good.
The doctor came from the DOH.
Okay.
He is a medical specialist
Okay.
too.
Noted.
And another one is a lawyer also, sir.
Okay, so you have doctors, lawyers, COS, etc. Good.
Some of them may mga sekretary din po ko, Your
Okay,
Honor.
good.
Opo.
Now, I'll cite you a situation na very upsetting at magagalit po siguro ang mga karinig nito. If a company is seeking for a renewal of his product, certificate of product renewal, at inabutan po na expiration ng renewal, yung product niya from previous years na kung saan na-approve na po. And so, I'll cite you an example. Halimbawa po, due to expire yung Certificate of Product Registration o CPR, January 2023. January 1, 2023. Pagtungtong po ng January 21, 2023, lahat po ng product na nasa shelves, now that was manufactured prior to January 2023, January 1, 2023, at hindi pa expired, bakit po kinakailangan i-pull out at kinakailangan itapon na lang yon bilang lugi na lang ng manufacturer? Now, before you answer that, Mr. President, binibigyan po ng dalawang options. Yung pong company naghingi ng renewal. One, bibigyan siya ng provisional extension. Two, sumulat siya sa FDA para sa extension na yon. 9.5 out of 10, siya po ay nare-reject yung kanya pong request. So what happens next? Yung pong mga produkto na nasa shelves, kailangan i-pull out para sirain na lang, itapon na lang. Pero may paraan para hindi mangyari yon. Kailangan magbigay. Depende po sa number of products na nasa shelves, ibibilang po yan, and then magbilangan at magkakaroon po ng aregluhan in the amounts of maybe hundreds of thousands or even millions. But don't tell me hindi nangyari yan.
Your Honor, Senator,
Because for me, Mr. President, it doesn't make sense. Yung pong produkto na wala namang kinalaman sa paghingi ng renewal for registration nitong isang company, bakit po madadamay? Bakit po kinakailangan i-pull out sa shelves? Bakit hindi na po natin payagan na hanggang maubos yun?
Senate President, Your Honor, I do not have any rules which is under my mind.
Under your mind,
Hindi,
Mr. President.
wala pa po akong on my knowledge regarding that. So maybe I can ask my field regulatory operations kung yan po ongoing or may ganyan mga aspeto.
Maybe you need to, Mr. President, maybe you need to ask your corrupt people in your agency. Marami po mga corrupt yan sa mga kasamahan mo. Siguro isa-isa silang tanungin niyo po. Kasi nga po, really, it doesn't make sense. I'm telling you. We are talking of hundreds of thousands and even millions na lugi po ng isang kumpanya na kailangan i-pull out sa shelves, sa mga tindahan, sa mga butika, just because nag-a-apply siya ng renewal at naabutan po na expiration yung renewal niya. Even if this was manufactured before the time that it was expired, before the time that he is manufacturing a new product to be asked to be renewed. So kailangan i-pull out sa shelves. At kapag nag-request, Mr. President, ng extension, dinideny. Bakit? Dahil humihingi ng kotong.
Your Honor, Senate President, regarding po sa pag-pull out ng mga expired na CPR, as my feed po, we don't do that.
Yes, you do. Mr. President, yes, you do. Yes, you do.
With regards to the normal process, Your Honor, yun lang po.
I have with me some complainants na nagreklamo na nalugi ng 10 million, may nalugi ng 50 million pesos. Dahil sa pagiging kawatan ninyo dyan sa FDA. 50 million, meron pa nga isang kumpanya, napakalit niya, she has to shut down.
Your Honor, regarding po yan, yun nga po, wala kaming proseso na ganun. If ever po yan, talagang ganyan ang ginagawa. Open po opisina ko 24/7, sir. Sabihin niyo po sa akin, complain niyo sa akin.
I'll take your word for that.